All right, have a seat. Talk to me. So I need my curls to pop. I need just a quick, cute, simple, like little protective style, like twist out kind of vibe, you know? Okay. That I can put in, leave in, take out, and then boom, my curls are popping. They're good for the rest of the week. You know what I'm saying? Okay. My curls really aren't where I want them to be, so like the wash and go, like, it's not, it hasn't really been giving. And I'm not that advanced, okay? I can't do the cornrows and all that fancy stuff. But I still want a cute curl, you know? Like, I still want to be bouncy and have a little body, you know? Yeah. I'm trying to do this whole natural thing. I don't want to use heat. So yeah, I just really need some help and some guidance with this. All right, come with me. I got just the style for you.
Hey girlies, I got these super cute results doing flat twists, so we're gonna hop right into it. After washing my hair, I sprayed my hair down with this Ultimate Repair Leave-In Spray from Wella Professionals. I took a risk and tried all new products for this style, so I'm glad it was actually a good combo and it worked out. So I did 2 rows of flat twists, so I just parted my hair in half from ear to ear. And if you're thinking, oh no, I don't know how to flat twist, girl, we gonna learn today. We're gonna start with this back section and tie the front section up, and then I parted my hair into 3 sections in the back because we're gonna have 3 jumbo flat twists. So of course, starting with one section at a time, I'm starting by getting that section wet. The more wet your section is, the longer your hair is gonna take to dry, so just keep that in mind. And after brushing that section, I'm gonna go in with my products. I wanted to try out Got2B's new styling products. So first I applied their curl cream. I applied a generous amount of that all throughout the section. And you always wanna use something that'll give you some hold. So either a mousse or a gel. I used their curl defining jelly. So again, I applied a generous amount, rake that into the section. Make sure you're really working these products in. Now let's go in and twist this up. So you want to start out with a little piece at the top of the section and split that in half. Now twisting is just taking the section that's in the right hand and transferring it to the left. So I'm gonna do that twice, right over left, and that's just to get us started. Now I'm gonna reach beneath the twist and grab a little slither of hair from that section, combine it with that right section, then cross it over to the left. And repeat, reach beneath the twist we've just been working on, grab a little bit of that section to combine it with what we have on the right, and then twist it over to the left. And just keep going. Add a little slither of hair to that right section, fold it over to the left, and just readjust your hands in a way that feels comfortable to you. Take your time with it and keep adding in those little slithers of hair until it ain't nothing else to add. Once we've added all the hair, you just want to continue twisting down as normal, right over left, readjusting my fingers in a way that's comfortable for me. I know it looks like I'm going fast, but just take your time, especially if you're brand new to twisting. Just twirl the ends around your fingers and it should stay. So let's walk through it again. I just sprayed my section down with some water, applied my products, and after raking that in, I sectioned off my little piece at the top of the section, split it in half, and then put my right piece over my left twice. Then go underneath, grab a little section to add in with that right piece, and then put that right piece right in that left hand. And keep going, add it in those little sections to combine in with your right piece, and then flip in your hands, switching the right section to the left. And do your best to add the same size slithers. Like, it's not that big of a deal, but it'll just make the curls look cohesive when we take them out. And I know we're working with the back of our head, so it's just a little harder to see back here, but you'll be surprised how much you can do by just kind of feeling around. That's what you see me doing. I'm not really looking into a mirror. I'm just kind of feeling where that section is, feeling how big the sections are. And I think that's one of the ways I really got comfortable with doing my hair as well. Just kind of feeling and seeing what feels right. And the good thing is, this doesn't have to look perfect because we're gonna end up taking these out anyway. We just want the curls from this. We don't need this to be cute. And another thing to note is make sure your grip is as close to the base of the twist as possible. So I'm gonna keep my fingers right in the action, right where everything is happening, because the lower I'm holding my hair, if I'm holding my hair closest to the ends, we're just gonna have some loose twists. It's gonna get real difficult and things just might not feel right, you know? So keep that grip as tight to your root as possible. And I know when explaining it, I said put that right section over the left. It can be putting the left section over the right, you know, adding the hair in to combine with the left section and crossing it over to the right side. Depending on your hand placements, left over right might feel better than right over left. There's no right or wrong direction, just whatever feels best to you, just as long as you're keeping the overall technique the same. Okay, so this is what those back 3 flat twists should look like. Twist should be bursting with flavor, looking real juicy. Now let's move to the front. This is the simple part, getting it saturated and raking those products in. Now here's the trick with the front section. We're not doing no straight backs. We're not doing flat twists straight to the back. We're doing them coming forward. So instead of starting my flat twists near my edges, I'm starting them at the back of the section and working my way forward. This is a lot easier than twisting backwards, and I like my hair to kind of fall forward and frame my face, so I just like these results a lot better. Also, y'all, fun fact, I used to do this style all the time, kind of like my freshman year of college. This was one of my favorite styles to do when I was still transitioning and wasn't that comfortable doing a wash and go or anything like that. And I used to fly through these, like literally wash day Sunday, throw these in my hair, sit under the dryer for a few hours or blow dry it for a few hours to make sure it's dry for school on Monday, and it would last me throughout the whole week. I just kind of pineappled it up and it got bigger throughout the week, but I liked that. Y'all know I like big hair, so this is perfect if you're just starting your natural hair journey, or if you sick of them wash and goes. Girl, that was me. I was getting a little tired of the wash and goes. It's still very humid outside, so I needed something else. Just twist me up, please. Also, if you find your curls aren't bouncing up at the ends, or they're like your twists aren't staying, they're unraveling, maybe you got some straight ends from a little bit of, you know, leftover damage, girl, throw a little perm rod and roll it up at the end, and that'll give you that little curl that you're looking for. Also, I did 4 twists in this front section, so I had 3 in the back and then 4 in the front. If I did 3 up front, they just would have been a bit too big for me and the roots would have been a bit too frizzy, so 4 twists it was. Now the only thing about this style, y'all, is it takes a little time to dry. Maybe that's because I like doing it on pretty wet hair, but you better allocate enough time to either sit under the dryer or blow dry it, because otherwise I fear you just wasted your time, because it's not gonna last you the entire week if it's not 100% dry. And the thing about twisting these forward instead of going backwards like a straight back kind of vibe is it's not really cute. Like, you can't really step out the house and try to, you know, give them something, serve a look or anything like that. So I typically used to do this style on a day where I know I had nowhere to be the next day, because I'm in the house for 24 hours making sure it takes the proper amount of time to dry. Now, in terms of these Got To Be products, I did end up liking how this style came out. However, I don't think it gave me enough hold to use it for wash and go, and honestly, that's okay. Not every product is a wash and go product. Now, unless it specifically says wash and go gel, or it specifies that it's for wash and goes and it don't give me no hold, now we got a problem. But I was blessed enough to get sent these products. But if you're out here buying something, make it work. If it don't work for a wash and go, try it for a twist out or braid out. Shoot, I'm leaving here with something. These products will get used. But this is what it looks like once I was all done. All 7 flat twists are in. Now, if you don't want to use any heat and you want it to air dry, give it some time. But I ended up sitting under the dryer, so I put a little bit of this Wella Ultimate Smooth oil serum in my hair and just ran it over the twist before sitting under the dryer. It's just a little serum that adds some heat protection. Now, this is what it looked like once it was dry. The twist will shrink up a little, so that's completely normal. But that's why I like flat twist, because it is kind of like a more stretched out version of a twist out. But I lathered up my fingers with some of this Dove Intensive Repair 10-in-1 serum. Y'all can tell I love me a good serum. And I just applied this to the twist before unraveling. Now, unraveling is pretty simple. Just kind of twist your hair in the opposite direction that it's twisted. So if your twists are going towards the left, just kind of unravel them towards the right. That's probably the safest way to take them out without creating any unnecessary frizz. It's pretty simple. Just be gentle. Don't rip through anything. If you feel like a tangle or anything, go to it and just gently separate it. We don't want to create any unnecessary frizz, so just be gentle when unraveling. Also, I have a little bit of that Dove serum on my hands at all times. I don't like unraveling my hair with dry fingers. Like, I like them to be saturated with a little bit of something. So once I'm done unraveling, I take a little bit more of that serum and just massage my scalp. I'm picking out the roots so that we don't have any harsh parts in there. And this is just day one hair, so you don't have to do too much separating. It'll separate and get bigger as the days go on. But this is the finished style. Like, look at this definition and shine, y'all. Let me know if you end up trying this one out. Thanks so much for watching. Comment any questions below, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.